Hello and welcome back to a new episode of The Workshop, featuring Armello. If you guys are wondering where Duelist went, Duelist recently got a patch that made recording the game with open broadcast software pseudo impossible, because now I always have a black screen when I record, and I know people are gonna tell me display capture, it doesn't work on this device, and I don't know why. So I decided to just take this as an opportunity to share another game with you guys, much like Duelist. So, Armello's a really awesome game because it's a video game board game hybrid, taking a lot of mechanics from board games such as tile the board, cards, rolling dice, and then mixing it in a video game, making it all automated, and of course, having certain mechanics that are only possible in video games. For example, Armello really makes use of this stealth mechanic, allowing players to become invisible on the board, which is something possible in a video game, but really hard to implement in a board game without letting players cheat. That aside, Armello is a really interesting 4x something game. You basically pick one of a variety of characters from various races, and you all try to compete and try to win the game with one of its 4 win conditions. So we'll go over that more when we start making a new game. So when we're making a new game, we can pick our dice and pick our hero. So I always pick my early access dice because I'm an early access guy. I didn't back this game on Kickstarter, so I won't be able to use any of the outcasts or special heroes that are exclusive to Kickstarter backers. So there's that. So we have around 8 characters to pick from, and each of them coming from one of the 4 available races, which is wolf, bear, rabbit, and rat. So we have Thane, Mercurio, Sana, Amber, Brun, Zosha, River, and Barnaby. Each of them having their own specific strengths and weaknesses, as seen in their stats. So fight determines how many dice you roll when you're fighting something. Body determines your health. Wits determines how many dice you roll when you're trying to do a wits challenge, which we'll go over later on. It also determines your maximum hand size. And spirit determines how many you'll roll on a spirit challenge. It also determines certain things depending on whether or not you're a hero. And of course, it determines how much mana you have to cast spells. So let's go on with the vanilla guy. I usually call Thane the vanilla guy because it says here, sword cards burned in battle pierce opponents' defenses. In case you guys don't know how that works, I'll explain it later on in combat. So let's select Thane for now. And now we can pick a ring, which will help us win one of the 4 win conditions. So gain strength on mountains, day and night. Gain +1 magic for any kill in battle. I don't really use Thane that often, but I think gaining strength on stealth, sorry. Gain stealth on mountains. That's interesting. Or gain +1 magic. I think killing things and then gaining magic is really my style of play. So let's go with that. So, I forgot we can pick one of these. Gain 1 fight. Since we're gonna be using on how to fight, maybe gaining 1 spirit is good. This is a really interesting prestige trinket, whatever. Because it essentially means that you'll get to be the prestige leader at the start without having to do anything. And that's really powerful because it allows you to dictate which king's decrees come into play. But let's just go with extra fight for more fun and a more degenerative strategy. So while the game starts, let's talk about what the 4 win conditions are. So there's 4 win conditions: the prestige victory, kill the king victory, spirit stone victory, as well as the rot victory. So let me go over them in a specific order. First of all is the prestige victory. And in the prestige victory, it just means that when the king dies, if you have the highest prestige, you win. Oops, it's my turn. Wait, let's finish this. So you get to choose these quests, and depending on which quest you get, they either give you stats and prestige, and of course a possible treasure if you win the challenge. So This one has a fight challenge and gives me +1 fight. I start with 6 fight, meaning that during the fight challenge, I'll have a 7 out of 10 chance of getting these winged boots, which is awesome because I get to ignore the mountain and swamp penalties. Mountain penalty is it takes 1 more AP to go up on a mountain, and the swamp penalty is you lose 1 life when you enter a swamp. So that's the place where I have to go in order to get that objective. Off turn, fast forward. You can now speed. Yeah, we won't speed up the game. I like watching the animation. So let's start off with what we can find. Gains evade and stealth in forests during the day and night. -1 prestige per settlement claim, clan grounds included. Okay. +1 to peril difficulty. These aren't that useful for Thane specifically, but we'll see. So in Armello, you start off with 3 AP, and you can move 1 space per AP you have, except going up the mountains, which costs an extra AP to climb, but it does give you extra defenses. So let's talk about the 4 win conditions first. This is a AI game, so I don't have to worry about timers. First off is the prestige victory, like I said. When the king dies, and the king loses 1 health every daybreak, much like all rotted heroes, you win if you have the highest prestige, which is denoted by this crown symbol. Okay? And the person with the highest prestige is currently called the prestige leader, and they can dictate what king's decrees happen. Next up is the Spirit Stone victory. And the Spirit Stone victory basically says, if you have 4 Spirit Stones, you invade the castle and then hit the king, you will instantly kill him and win the game, which is really good. Then next up is the Kill the King victory. Kill the King victory basically means you challenge the king to combat, and then if you kill him, you win. But the thing, remember here, is that when you attack the king, you lose all prestige, meaning that you forfeit any chance at the prestige victory by doing so. Meaning that if you kill the king and then don't survive, the next guy with the highest prestige wins the game instead of you, which can be very unfortunate. And finally is the Rot victory, which honestly is one of the hardest victories to achieve, mainly because getting a lot of Rot is impossible. But basically what it means is that you beat the king while you're rotten. That's it. It's basically the Kill the King victory, but with Rot. Rot is an interesting mechanic that basically means that when you're corrupted, you gain dice equal to the Rot count of the person who has lower Rot than you. Essentially, if you're more rotten than the enemy you're fighting, you gain bonus dice when you're attacking them, which is very interesting as well. Note that we're Thane and we don't necessarily have Rot, and usually as Thane, I would go with the aforementioned Kill the King victory, but a lot of fight also means that you can kill Banes, which are those demon birds that spawn at night, much more easily, and killing Banes gives you guessed it, extra prestige, which can be very useful as well. Note that this sign means there's a peril. Anyway, let's make our way towards this patch of forest so that we can... I'm gonna take the 1 health loss. Ouch. And get this settlement in order to gain gold. Steal 1 gold if target get... Okay, so I have no equipped items anyway, that's fine. I only matched 1 symbol. So I lose 1 gold. That's absolutely okay. Gain... I'm not in a wait. So Ranger's Cloak is interesting because it gives you evade and stealth. Evade is a really awesome keyword because it basically means that if you get attacked, you can run away really fast. And stealth is, of course, stealth. It allows you to become invisible. So Mercurio is a character... Wow, he has a lot of starting health for a Mercurio. What's that? So Mercurio is a really interesting hero because he's all about stealing gold from settlements. Ooh, there's a Bane. Wow, he just one-shot that Bane. Oh, and there's a Spirit Stone. Spirit Stones, again, work towards that victory condition I was talking to you guys about. So, during these times, during the day and the night, you oftentimes get to draw cards up to your maximum hand size. Since I haven't spent any cards yet, I can't draw yet. So we'll see. So I think my plan is going to be here, here, and then go into this ruin. Since I'm not gonna be in a forest, there's no need to equip that just yet. -1 prestige per settlement claimed. You have 2 prestige, so he's the prestige leader, I assume. Let's double check. 0 prestige, 0 prestige. Yup, he has 2 prestige. I can't combat that yet because doing this only makes him lose 1 prestige, and that's pointless. So let's do this. Let's do the 60% chance thing, man. Nice. Okay, so that gives me the winged boots, which is an instant equip. Let's open our equipment and equip that into our inventory. Okay, wait, I'm gonna change the audio levels because I think it's a bit too loud. That's better. Alright, so I can now go up to this mountain. Nah, let's just go here. What barrel is this? Teleport to the first dungeon. That's totally fine. I don't have anything that's near me anyway. I'm not... Oh, so if in case you guys are wondering what... Oh, whoa, okay. In case you're wondering what those tree dice are, those are called wild dice. I'm so sorry, it's still so loud. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, that's better. Alright, so those things are called wild dice, and they basically explode and allow you to roll another dice, essentially. No, he'll still be prestige leader then. I can add +1 to any peril. So it says here out of range, because your range is usually equal to your spirit. I can go into a forest. You might as well equip the ranger's cloak. Mostly because I want to start drawing cards. And we can end our turn. So, rumors allow you to select new quests. Oh, great. I've been bountied. So, bounty basically makes these dog guards want to kill you, which is horrible. Players are fighting. A trader's really cool. Hand cannons. That's a spirit test. I won't be able to pass that. Might as well take the shrinking caravan. Oh my gosh, that's so far. Oh, this guy has a bounty on him. I might as well claim the bounty on his head. So he's the prestige leader, which means that he gets to pick the declaration. So increase all the rating of all the perils. This is gonna make my trek towards here a bit harder, because now I can't pass by the settlement. Anyway, we know this guard's gonna attack me. Oh. So now we get to see some combat. So in combat, you roll dice equal to your fight. And depending on whether you're dineral or a day animal, you get an extra dice. I'm a night animal, which means that I don't get extra dice because it's day. I can also burn cards to get symbols matching whatever the upper right card is. And if it's day, sun cards count as attack points. And if it's night, moon cards count as attack points. So combat's pretty simple. It's just my attack dice minus his defense dice, and then my defense dice minus his attack dice. It's simple as that, and that's how combat works. You have cool animations that play as well. As Thane, you're gonna be really combat heavy, and I suggest picking a lot of items because Thane loves items. -1 action point. That's not... No, that's not that good. If we kill him, we become Prestige Leader. So I think that's a good way. Plus, this is a Druid Circle. Or a Stone Circle, sorry. Which allows you to regain 1 health when you enter it. So, let's fight him. His battle isn't that good. And not a lot of spells have been cast. Meaning that I have the advantage. Oh, he's playing a lot of... So my ability would have been really awesome here because I'd be able to pierce all of his defenses. It would have been really cool. And he just hide. That's bad. Okay, so Brun's ability is that every time somebody casts magic, his fight goes up. So now that I've burned that, and I've burned his cards, I can easily beat them in this fight now. Wow, this Brun's not really that lucky, huh? That doesn't kill Brun, but it allows me to push him back towards his forest, probably, yeah. And it allows me to get into the circle. So I wasn't able to achieve what I wanted to achieve, but hey. And Mercurius stole my settlement and stole some gold along with it. What a jerk. Why does she have +1 AP? Now she's the Prestige Leader. Wow. He's running away. The Bane will kill him. I was gonna kill him. There's a barrel there. There's a barrel there. Yeah, Brun will die now. And I was planning to steal his thing. So it looks like I won't be Prestige Leader. What's this like smoky thing? I've never seen this. I haven't played this game in a while. So I don't know a lot of the new mechanics that are introduced. So I guess my plan's gonna be go here, go into the Druid Circle. You know what? Let's just avoid this virulent miasma and just go into the Druid Circle. Actually, it would be better to go in here to avoid getting magicked by other people. And let's end the turn. Red Hot Wine gives you an extra action point. Oh, Zosha attacked me. That was a big mistake on her part. I forgot I had evade. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Well, now at least she can't go up the mountain. I forgot that evade works on wit. Oh no. And Zosha's Prestige Leader. This day is not really going so well for me. The Kings. All bounties are now worth extra. Awesome. I have a bounty on my head though. Since I'm on a mountain, it's very impossible for most of the guards to even reach me. Zosha's in here. No, Zosha's there. Oh, this is Scary. Okay, so now because of my winged boots, it's totally fine to go here. Oh, yes. These are cool events that allow you to basically do stuff if you have specific items with you. So why get for Spirit Stone if I can get a Warhammer instead? That Warhammer is going to be really awesome. Let's equip that right now. Possibly over the Ranger's Cloak? Because we don't want the evade and stealth. You know what? It's fine. Let's just go with this for a while. We're up on a mountain. Can we kill Zosha? It's a bit scary. It's a bit scary to try to kill Zosha because we're gonna die. And Zosha's already prestige leader. And she has 5 health. There's no way I'm winning that combat. But we can make Zosha lose all her prestige. Yay. It doesn't really matter for me right now because I have a bounty on my head and it's going to be really hard to become prestige leader at that point. We're not going to attack Zosha. We're not doing this. So while they're fighting, hand cannons would have been so awesome, but there's no way I'm getting that. And no way I'm getting that either. So let's go with the Spirit Stone. Really? That's where my quest is? Goodbye, Brun. Oh, and that means Mercurio's... No. Who's rotting then? Is Brun rotting? Oh, I guess that's a mechanic I never talked about. When Banes enter a settlement, they take over the settlement. They call it something else in game, like the settlement goes into a panic or something, but we all know it just means they take over the settlement. Let's take more items. When defending, gain 2 swords. I don't need that. Anyway, Zosha's here, but let's just take over her settlement. Go into this forest, go into the Druid Circle. And I think this is better than the Ranger's Cloak. Let's get rid of it, because if I get attacked and we have to evade again, it's gonna suck. Dang, Mercurio drew so many cards. That's what you get for having the highest wit in the game. Yep, I got attacked by Zosha, which was expected. So, because I'm ambushed, I can't actually burn any of my cards for bonus stats. So it looks like we both kill each other. Or not. Wow, I defended enough just to not die. That makes Mercurio the prestige leader, which can be troublesome. So that's the stealth mechanic I was talking about. I'm 1 prestige off. Oh no. What item do I get rid of? What item did I get rid of? Oh, the spear. The spear's not so bad. That's fine. Okay, I thought I got rid of the winged boots. So usually following your quest line all the way until the end is the way to go. Well, I guess we found something to replace that thing. Again, since I'm a combat-oriented dude, yeah, since I'm a combat-oriented dude, I usually don't have enough gold for trickery anyway. And it's better to just keep killing things. I'm not getting that much magic anyway. +1 to peril difficulty. Oh yeah, I forgot. Range exists. Anyway, let's try to kill this Bane. This may have been a really wrong choice. Do we burn this for defense? Yes, we do. Oh, thank goodness. Yes! The power of Thane compels you. Wow, I'm exploding so much. Oh, this is such a lucky. Yeah, I was really lucky here. So that gives me another prestige. Doesn't make me prestige leader just yet. Or wait, nope, it does. Prestige leader with a bounty on his head. That's insane. 1, 2, 3. So it's the same thing as... Darn it. We're gonna have to go into this swamp. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna end this episode right here. Mostly because Armello games take around an hour to play. So currently, I have a lot of low health. I currently became prestige leader, and I have the highest fight among most of the characters in the game. Meaning that I'm probably gonna dominate almost any fight and gonna be really scary on the board. I also have 2 settlements allowing me to gain a lot of gold, which can be good now that I've maxed out all of my equipment slots and I can start going for trickeries. So, if you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, do put them in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to answer. Without much else to say, thanks for watching, and good night.